Hello and welcome back. This is Metal Rocker 86. Wait a minute, what happened to my guitar bend? Oh, I know what that sound means. It's that time of year when the school bell rings and school is out for the summer. So it's time to review School's Out from the one and only Alice Cooper. I don't think I need to give Alice Cooper's backstory again, but if you'd like to hear it, please go watch my review of Welcome to My Nightmare. On to the album. School's Out is from Alice Cooper's days with his band, and it's his 5th studio album. It was released on June 30th of 1972. It ranked as high as 1st on Canada's RPM album chart, 2nd on the US Billboard 200, and 5th on the Australian Kent Music Report. It consists of 9 songs, and altogether is exactly 37 minutes long. On lead vocals is Alice Cooper. On lead guitar is Glenn Buxton. On rhythm guitar, keyboards, and backing vocals is Michael Bruce. On bass guitar and backing vocals is Dennis Dunaway. And finally, on drums and backing vocals is Neil Smith. Now on to the songs, starting with my favorite song on the album. It was also released as a single. It's the album's title song, School's Out, and it was written by the members of the band. Instrumentation. The guitar riffs in this one will get you rockin', but you can also hear the drums in the background, and the solo is pretty good. Since the song's been released, it's been played a lot at the end of June. This is one of Cooper's most popular songs, and he usually plays it at the end of his live shows. This song was inspired by the Bowery Boys movies, where one says school is out to the others and it's time to wise up. This was an amazing song to start the album with, and it really gets you pumped. This next one is moderately fast-paced. It was written by Alice Cooper and Dennis Dunaway. It's called Looney Tune. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitar and bass in this one, but you can also hear the drums in the background. For some parts, you can also hear a keyboard, and the solo rocks. The lyrics are very random in this one, and I feel like they describe one of Cooper's dreams. This was a good song on the album. This next one was written by Glenn Buxton, Dennis Dunaway, Leonard Bernstein, and Stephen Sondheim. It's called Gutter Cat vs. the Jets. The tempo starts off slow, but it speeds up as time goes on. Instrumentation. It starts off with a very soft intro consisting of a guitar and bass. As time goes on, the keyboards come in with some background drums, and the guitars get much harder. At around the 2-minute and 20 mark, the instrumentation changes a little. As for the solo in this one, it's also really good. I interpret the lyrics as being about a battle between 2 gangs. The instrumentation from the first part is the theme for one of them, and the instrumentation from the second part is the theme for the other. This was another good song on the album. Things are quite up-tempo as we get to Street Fight, which is an instrumental written by the members of the band. Instrumentation. This one mainly focuses on the bass, but there are some drums in the background as well as some sounds that make it sound like there's a fight in the streets. I think it symbolizes the gang fight from the last song. This was another good track on the album. The tempo slows down again as we get to Blue Turk, which was written by Alice Cooper and Michael Bruce. Instrumentation. At first, the main focus is on the bass, then the guitars, then the keyboards with some background drums, and they give off a jazz feel. There is also a cool trombone solo in this song, and it was brought to you by Wayne Andre. I should probably not describe the lyrics in this one, but it was an okay song on the album. The tempo is still slow as we get to My Stars, which was written by Alice Cooper and Bob Ezrin. Instrumentation. For the intro, the main focus is on the piano and bass with some drums in the background. At around the 10-second mark, the guitar comes in with a catchy riff. I also really like the solo in this one. I feel like the song describes someone whose parents kicked him out because he got into rock music and not what they wanted him to do. This was also an okay song on the album. The tempo speeds up here a little, and Alice Cooper and Michael Bruce also wrote this one. It's called Public Animal No. 9. Instrumentation. This one starts off with a drum intro, then the main focus is on the guitar and keyboards. The solo in this one is awesome too. I feel like the lyrics in this one describe a bunch of teenagers in high school causing trouble and playing pranks. This was another great song on the album. Instrumentation. This one consists of a guitar and it's very soothing. The drums don't come in until just over the 1-minute mark. It sounds like Alice Cooper was trying to sound like Paul McCartney in this one, and he succeeded. From my angle, the lyrics describe reminiscing on someone's school days, and this was another good song on the album. Now the tempo speeds up as we get to the final song on the album, and it's an instrumental written by the members of the band, Bob Ezrin, Mac David, and Elmer Bernstein. It's called Grand Finale. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars and keyboards in this one with some background drums, and they give off a farewell or end credits feel. This was a good song to end the album with. So what did I like about this album? I really enjoyed listening to School's Out. The songs were all very well written, they got the order right, the instrumentation sounded really good, and as did the vocals. There is nothing to change about this album. To conclude this, I definitely recommend School's Out, and I know you will enjoy it. Well, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Until next time, rock on!